So I just watched Chronicle. It's sort of a science fiction film about some kids who find some sort of alien thing in a hole, and then they get superpowers, and it's all about the development of their superpowers, sort of the way that they can psychically, make things move, and from then on they get more destructive. As they go along. So in the end, there's some sort of almost a battle to try and keep one of the ones who's most out of control under wraps, and it's kind of violent, but I thought the movie itself was kind of an interesting topic, and that it sort of it would have been a very weird thing if it was actually almost real in a way, but it was good movie. I mean, you can watch it with ease. There's heaps of interesting parts. Even if you don't quite relate to the personalities of the characters, you can watch it. It's an interesting story. I don't think there are many movies of a similar nature which have the expose of some sort of almost psychic powers sort of thing. I mean, you got superhero stories and stuff, but this one's it makes it a little bit more real, like what would happen if a teenager found out they were suddenly psychic or powerful in some way, and it was a lot more reality based, I would guess. But at the end, it's it takes a bit of a surreal turn, but with all the fighting and the flying around and destroying everything, I mean, but it was interesting. I mean, I wouldn't say that it wasn't an interesting movie. I just haven't seen it before. So, but I liked watching it. I think it was a good kind of movie to watch. I like to watch movies that are easy to watch. And even though it didn't have a distinctive storyline, like it didn't have some pitch to follow, really. It was I mean, it had a storyline, but it wasn't distinctive, that even though it wasn't like a movie tells a story in a set way, it was more like a movie that tells a story in a haphazard way, I guess we could say. It wasn't as distinctive as a set movie, but it's more like a documentary kind of style. It's more like a reality based kind of style. So sort of like the Blair Witch, I guess, but in a different way, because it's a different thing. Because it's all about watching things on a camera, which is being filmed, sort of thing. So, but anyways, no, it was interesting. I like the flying to the clouds. I thought that was interesting, and it was quite violent, but I still watched it. I mean, I wouldn't recommend to heaps of people to watch it. I wouldn't say, "Oh, this is such a great movie. It's really cool. Watch it." I would just say, "Oh, so this movie was really different." So, not to say it wasn't a good movie. I just wouldn't say, "Oh, this is the best movie in the world. You gotta watch it." Tell me what you think. I would say, I saw this movie. I thought it was kind of interesting. It had different perspective, and it's something different to see. And I think that's how I'd say it.